I'm in LA at the minute. LA land. City of Angels. If this is the bloody City of Angels, I don't want to go to heaven. So I'm in America now, but when I was at the airport back in London, I got off my train with my suitcase ready to go up the escalator towards the airport, and I lifted my suitcase up onto the escalator, and the handle broke off. The other part, the bag, just tumbled down, just like a game, of bowling, but luckily there was no people to be the pins. But there was a lady who then stepped on, and it stopped at her feet, and she just looked up at me. I kind of just laughed with it. I was just like, yeah, did everyone see that? I'm holding a handle. I'm holding this. A man downstairs took my suitcase from downstairs to my hotel room, and I was like, you don't have to do this, sir. And he thought I was being modest, like, oh, you don't have to do this. Oh, for me? Oh, taking my bags for me? And I just didn't want him to be embarrassed, because he lifted it up and the handle snapped and it rolled down the stairs again. There's quite a lot of too many people. It's very loud. This is all very loud. This is fully insane. Everyone's out partying, and I've clogged the bloody toilet. I just want to sleep. This is ridiculous. I'm wearing my VidCon creator pass. Never say it too Milio isn't the most down to earth vlogger. Other people get teams in. Thank you. I need something long and thin that I can. You're gonna pick up. I got so excited. I don't know where Venice Beach is, but I'm going to try and have an explore and try and find it. I don't have maps on my phone, so I took a picture of the map on my computer, and now I'm just following a photo. It doesn't look like there would be like a beach down there, does it? It doesn't look like there would be a sea. At this point, I'm just vlogging just so I don't feel completely alone. That looks promising. That sign, not the stop one, the other one. I mean, I hope it's not. I think this bit of green on the map is probably where I'm walking through. I don't know. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good wet sign. Like, as soon as you see sea like that, like, I know if I just keep walking in that direction, eventually, with sea, there will be beach. With beaches, there will be, You cannot vlog in such hot conditions. I don't know how all the LA superstars do it. Use the zoom on my camera to see what that sign says. Is that anything helpful? Balloon or wetland? No, that's not helpful. I thought it would just say beach this way, Miles. Keep walking. GCSE Spanish taught me one thing: player means beach. I got a C. There's more and more sand underfoot, so I think I'm getting closer. I don't think this is Venice Beach though. I think it's just another bloody beach. How many do they have? I don't know what beach I am on, but it says welcome to the beach, so I am on a beach. 3 years ago, I saved up enough money in my gap year to go to VidCon, and a month before I went into the woods to film a video, I set my tripod up. Well, it wasn't actually my tripod, it was my granddad's tripod. My granddad had had it for about, he's a granddad, so he's old, and he had the tripod for about 60 years. So this is a 60-year-old tripod. I put it up in the woods, put my camera on it. The camera was like bigger than the stick thin 60-year-old tripod, and I went across this bridge in the woods, lovely little sort of river running below it, and I set it up and I stepped back, positioned myself in frame, and sort of a gust of wind blew in the woods and completely took the camera off its legs, and it flipped over the bridge down into the river below, and my fight or flight response kicked in. I've never jumped into a river quicker. I've never jumped into a river, but if I had, it would have been slower than how I jumped into this river. I jumped down into it and just like full well knowing that it was ruined. If the fool hadn't done it, the river would, as they say. And I just cried. The exact price to fix the camera was the price of the ticket to fly to VidCon, and I was like, right, there's the decision. I fix the camera and I don't go to VidCon, or I go to VidCon. I decided to fix the camera and I didn't go to VidCon. I was like, right, I probably won't go to VidCon. Yesterday I told John Green that anecdote. Very surreal day that was. Do you ever have those memories where during a moment it feels like you're in a place where there's more afterwards? Like you feel like this is an event in a sequence of images. You feel like you're going somewhere. It feels like there's events that are being lined up, and even if there isn't actually like informationally like things scheduled into your diary, there's just that feeling of like, I don't know, I just remember being on I'm annoyed I didn't film more in, that's why I'm kind of doing these little things, because they're kind of videos where I don't feel like I got enough stuff, so it sort of just stays on my hard drive. It's kind of interesting trying to edit it together as well, to try and get both emotions across, of like it being a very fun time, but also it being kind of isolating, but me not really realising that at the time, because I'm 20 and I haven't thought really about why that would be yet. Because it was so amazing. Like it was my dream to be invited to. I got invited. I didn't even say that in the footage. Like it was such an. I found out I got invited to VidCon 2016 on the toilet, and that's the best toilet experience I've ever had, really. Which I think is quite good. Yeah, it was amazing. It was such an experience that I knew like it was a once in a lifetime thing, that I probably wasn't going to get the chance to do this again. So to really savour it, and those like getting to just like go out by myself and just walk to Venice Beach and all that stuff. Those were the moments where I felt like, there's more stuff after this, which is nice to have those feelings, even if now retrospectively those things didn't quite happen. It's a real sense of like forward momentum, just to sit in an airport and be like, nice. Yeah. I like to imagine that Dave and Buster's is the male version of Victoria's Secret.